Hey there, Griever Gang. Welcome back to Griever Productions. We're here with a little bit of a newcomer. I say a little bit of a newcomer. He's just a newcomer. I don't know why I said little bit. This one was put into our Google Forms for me to react to. For those of you who don't know, if you want me to react to anything, in the description below is a Google form, which would be great for you to go and have a look at and to make your suggestions down there. It makes it so much easier for me to just kind of keep track of everything that people have asked for. And we have here a performance by a gentleman, how do I pronounce this? Is it Jonghyun? Jonghyun? I'm so sorry if I've gotten that wrong. And obviously I don't mean any offense if I did. But we're going to have a listen to this song. Another thing that I can't pronounce. Fantastic. Look at me go. For those of you new to the channel, I tend to go into these reactions with as little knowledge as possible to give the most authentic reaction that I possibly can. And I mean, there's nothing different with this one here today. So before we begin, please do leave a like on the video. It really does help. If you have not subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you did so. But without any further ado, let's have a listen to I think it's Jonghyun performing this song that I can't pronounce. I'll put captions on. So let me just double check something here. I'm just going to double check that the quality is all the way up. It is. I thought there was an Australian internet issue happening here, but no.
마지막에 하지 않을래 그래야 지금이 아픈 시간도 훗날 좋은 추억이라 웃으며 말하고 있을 우리일 테니까 말이야.
Oh, what a beautiful voice. So, look, for those who don't know, I do tend to pause and chat about different things that I'm hearing. But when it comes to singing in a kind of breathy tone, there's an interesting conflict in my mind due to something that I've been taught, which I feel like is wrong, because I've only ever heard one person ever say this, right? That when it comes to breathy singing, it takes a lot more air, like naturally it takes a lot more air to kind of get it out and to have that kind of extra breath behind it. And there's arguments to be had that it is detrimental to the voice if not done properly, okay? And the reason is this particular person was saying that if you whisper, hang on, I'll move my mic closer actually. If you whisper, you hear that kind of gravelly sound that's in there. The argument is that by doing that, you're actually hurting your voice. Which some people agree on, others disagree on. It's an interesting point of call. But it's essentially why when we talk about something called stage whispering, we're talking like this, but it's actually not any lower in volume. It's still like... it still sounds soft, and it is, it gives the illusion of whispering, but vocally, volume-wise, rather, it is no different. And a large part of those techniques kind of come over into singing as well. Now, what this gentleman is doing here is a very, very lovely, breathy, almost whispered, with good technique, section here that is just beautiful. But I want to go back here just for a second. There's a particular run here that was just so well controlled, and I loved it. No. The way it's interesting because he almost breaks that whispered tone just to do that controlled trill there, and it's just stunning. It's perfectly placed. It's wonderful.
좋은 친구의 가슴으로 날 사랑한 것이라 영원한 거라고 그런 말 다신 하지만 내겐 너무 가벼운 그러나 내겐 너무 무거운 이 마음이 너를 힘들게 했구나 조금은 물러설게 기다릴게 네가 편하도록
Sorry, again, there's another trill there that's just stunning. Okay. I'm going to go back a little bit here, and now the reason why that kind of shocked me out of a moment here, because I was kind of lost in what he was singing, but then that transition there, that musical transition, it became something totally different, like totally different to what I was expecting. Like, I want to use the word jarring, but it wasn't, but not in a negative way. It was just a sudden, very different change. Is there a key change in there too? Change there. Stunning tone, stunning vocal. So something that I'm getting from here, and I'm wondering, because there's because the music just paused here, I'm wondering if it's going to crescendo into something even bigger. I'd love to know if so something that can happen. I'm not saying that this is happening here. It's something that can happen in a lot of these videos, because you can tell that it's obviously being filmed in front of a live audience, in front of a very big audience. I'm wondering if the recording is from this performance, like the audio recording. And the reason that I say that is that there are a bunch of times where producers have kind of taken the audio from a recording and they've overlaid that onto a onto a video of a live performance. Now, because my questions are, if it is the actual audio of him singing, whenabouts in the performance is this? Because if this is like near the end of a performance, this seems like a song that would be like, dare I say, like midway to maybe just on the end of like the start of like the first third of a concert, to kind of bring that energy down for a moment before coming back into something a little bit more upbeat. And the reason that I ask this is because, again, if this is him performing here, if this is, which it does seem to be, actually. I'm just going to put myself on record as saying that as well. with the trills that are being done and the mouth movements and stuff that are kind of coinciding, it at no point do I think this is lip synced. But with how editing is, you can never be entirely sure these days. What was I getting at? Oh yeah, so the stamina that he would have to have in order to be able to sing this as smoothly and as comfortably as possible would need to be quite high. The man has very, very good technique, and as a performance goes on, obviously your voice is going to be becoming more and more fatigued. So I'd love to know where in the concert this is. So if you know, let me know in the comments. Did this just start again? No? No, it didn't. Okay. I was so confused for a second. Beautiful vocal. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, let's go to final thoughts. Awesome. What a stunning vocal. Seriously, absolutely amazing. As a person that's done lighting and sound for stage, at the end there, when there was a pool of water at the front of that stage, all my brain could go is, the insurance, the insurance, the insurance. Like, having water around that many electronics is incredibly dangerous. So dangerous. But what a spectacle. What a spectacle that that was. And I'd love to, it was probably like a blood pack in his shirt, right? That either probably he did something with, or it might have had a remote charge in it. But I tell you what, I mean, what a spectacle that was. That was brilliant. The vocal was great. I'd love to know when in his show that was, for the reasons of like stamina and all that sort of thing. But truly, that was brilliant. That was brilliant. Love to see more. Love to see more of that gentleman. I'd love to see something with more of a range, because I can tell that he's got much higher a range than what was shown here. Like, you can hear it from the top notes that he was hitting here. There was way more. There was way more that he could have used. But anyway, I suppose that's it. That's all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe, all that sort of thing. Catch you next time. Bye for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what we did here today, for as little as $3 Australian per month, you can join us over on Patreon and become one of our tiered members and join the wonderful list of people here. If you're into gaming, I also have a gaming channel that I have recently gotten back into. And also, on this splash screen, you might see something a little bit interesting. More news on that coming soon.